Welcome back to Smoky Ribs. I'm Russ Jones, and today I'm going to show you how to do one of my favorite, above all, shrimp recipes. Stay tuned, we're going to get started right now. So I'm going to walk you through every step, and it goes pretty quick. I'm going to walk you through every step of putting this barbecue sauce together. And so you know, I will have the full recipe to this in the description box, but we're going to start off with 1 teaspoon of salt and 1 stick of butter. That is unsalted butter. Now it's salted. Now some of these measurements might seem a little minute, but trust me, it works. 1/8 teaspoon of oregano, 1/4 teaspoon garlic powder. All right, now it's heavy in black pepper. I'm going in with 1, 2, 3.5 teaspoons of black pepper, 1/2 teaspoon of rosemary, dried rosemary, 1/8 teaspoon onion powder, 1/2 teaspoon of white pepper, 1/8 teaspoon of paprika, 1/8 cayenne pepper, 1/8 dried thyme. This is 4 large cloves of garlic. The recipe actually calls for a tablespoon, but I like to go a little over because you know as well as I do, garlic and butter on shrimp is divine. So that's what we got going. 1/2 cup of a good beer. Now that is not a beet of beer, but I do highly recommend a beet of beer if you can get your hands on it. All right, calls for 2 ounces or 4 tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce. We're gonna move this to an outdoor burner over here. We're gonna heat it up, melt the butter, mix everything in really good, and from there you wanna reduce it to the proper thickness, and I'll show you that coming up. All right, so I got it on my burner, and like I said, I'm just gonna melt this, get everything good and hot, and just start mixing it in. And I'll bring you back here in just a second once we get that done. So this thing just come up to a simmer maybe a minute ago. And as you can see, it's already starting to thicken. I'm gonna get it just a tad thicker, and like most sauces like this, as it cools down, it will also continue to thicken up. So we really don't need to go really much further than that. I've got some beautiful Gulf shrimp. Bought these today, and I've already took and removed the pilling from the inside, and I also deveined these with the old toothpick trick. And you want them with the shell off to where you can baste it with this sauce to really get that sauce on there. Let me show you these skewers I got. I seen these skewers through my Facebook, my personal Facebook page. I was scrolling through there, and I noticed them. I'm like, oh man, those look great. And what I like about these skewers is the ability to slide everything off at the end of it, just like that. Really cool. And these are made by Barbecue Aid. Let me show you that again. Barbecue Aid, and that is not their only product. They also have a lot of barbecue accessories, utensils, and these look very high quality. They have like wood handles, heavy metal. So if you're interested, I'll have a link in the description box below this video. Go over there and check them out. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take these shrimp and I'm gonna run these skewers right through them, just like that. We're gonna slide them all the way up. And I'm just gonna keep going with this until I get all these skewers done. And meantime, I've got this Kamado, the slow and sear Kamado, heating up, and we're going to just sear these. They don't take long, 2.5 minutes each side. You baste as you turn. 2 pounds made quite a few skewers, and as you can see, that's some good sized shrimp right there. So I already know that somebody's going to ask me, because I've had this asked before, why do you leave the head on only to pinch it off when you eat it? Well, a couple reasons. The head helps season the meat, helps keep the meat moist on this intense fire, plus to me it gives a better presentation on the actual skewer when you serve it. That's why. So we're just going to place these right here on the pit, just like that. These do go really fast. Now you might have to move these around a little bit or whatever, but the one thing you want to do right off the bat is go ahead and start basting these. So as I said, this sauce will thicken up just sitting here cooling off. Now you can expect some flare-ups when that butter gets to heating up on this sauce and dripping down, which is a good thing in this case. Oh boy, that smell already. I will definitely have to move some of these off. Some will get done prior to the other ones. The ones through the middle will obviously get done before these on the outer edge, but that's no problem. All right, now you either want to use some tongs or get some insulated gloves to where you can reach and handle these skewers without getting burned up, and flip them over. Flip these. Flip these. Now see, these aren't getting as done as quick, but they will. Same thing, baste it with this sauce. And like I said, you could always make more sauce if you want to baste more of this on there. It's really not needed, but sometimes I do like to add some more sauce on there right there at the end. I want you to take a look at these shrimp. Does that not look appealing or what? I already know what these taste like. Like I said, I just recently done these. I've done these for the past 30, 35 years, but never on a grill. And trust me, they're really good done. Typically what you do is just keep that sauce in a big cast iron Dutch oven or something that could hold 2 pounds of shrimp, and you sit there and stir your shrimp in the sauce until they turn the color you see them here, and they are done. But after grilling these, man, I'm like, this is the way to do barbecue shrimp. So let me take one of these skewers. We get to try this little function out here. Look at there. Perfect. That's what I'm talking about. All right, that one's already got the head off, so you know what that means? By the way, I lost about 4 or 5 heads. They're laying right here. That's how I knew they were getting really done too. But here we go. That flavor. Oh, it's so good. If you live in an area where you can get fresh shrimp, that's what I would recommend compared to frozen shrimp. There's just nothing like it. And I realize a lot of people don't, but you can do these. And I would go with at least a jumbo shrimp. That's what these are. And you'll get the same results every time. Now, another thing I'd recommend is maybe double up on that sauce, or at least make another half of it. That way, when you serve this, what it's normally served with is like French bread, and you can dip that French bread into the gravy, the barbecue sauce, and eat that along with the shrimp. That's a meal in itself. Hope y'all enjoyed this video. I'm Russ Jones with Smoky Ribs Barbecue.